cloud. Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Record your cloud. That's what you want?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. He did it.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thank you. And then it'll come to me directly. So I'll get.
Okay.
Yeah, it says recording. Perfect. Yeah, I think it's 6:30. So whenever you want to start, go right ahead. Everyone can mute their
already? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Donna.
Everyone can just mute. Useful.
Hi, Sally.
Hi.
Carrie.
Hi, Donna. Hi, Donna.
Hello.
Hi,
guys. Hi, guys. So here we are. So for a little bit, I'm going to have the sun in my eye, but no biggie. The sun is out. Yay. What? Okay. So Brian's going to mute your mics and we'll get started. And if you have any problems, Carrie's monitoring. So just type to Carrie and she'll help you. Okay. So you all set? Okay, everyone, let's come to a comfortable seat. So if you have blocks, sit on the blocks. If you have a pillow, throw pillow, couch pillow, sit on that. Maybe a blanket, one of those throw pillow blankets that you can buy when you go on vacation, just kind of roll that up. And if you're really open, just sit on your seat. Let your eyes softly come to close. And I just want to start, tonight by just reading this short piece that Brian wrote tonight. And it's kind of very fitting to what we're going through. So I just wanted to start with that. When you are in a sea of negativity, you stay positive by keeping the negatives out. Just as a leak will sink a ship, negativity will drag you down. Permitting negatives to permeate your mindset makes all aspects of life worse. Hope and optimism are possible only with a positive mindset. Hope and optimism generate energy and motivation, which in turn cultivates happiness. Negative people find the worst in any situation and have little energy or motivation. Positivity reduces stress significantly. Reduced stress is associated with a stronger immune system, which leads to greater resistance to disease. Better overall health, both physical and mental, is a direct benefit of lower stress. Also, lower rates of depression and anxiety are advantages of reducing stress. Better coping skills, along with a greater degree of patience, are connected to a positive attitude. When faced with challenges, you won't snap at others or get frustrated that you're so frustrated that your brain locks up. A lack of patience interferes with logical thinking. Throughout history, all challenging times have ended. People make it through, and you and I will also. Your positive mindset combined with your can-do, will-do attitude gives you a significant advantage. So as you let the weight of your body just come to settle, let your shoulders come to be stacked on top and back. Let your hands just slide in a little bit and your elbows come a little bit closer to the ribs. And then as you inhale, lift up through the top of the head, the crown of the head reaching up toward that ceiling. And as you exhale, let the belly draw in and let the tail tuck down and connect to ground. Now move the fingers a little bit toward the knees and let the shoulders settle in their openness. And let the bottom of the chin be level with your lap. Take a deep breath in through the nose and let it go. Again, feel the breath fill and open you and let it go. One more time, full deep breath in and let it go. Now bring your less dominant hand to your heart and your dominant hand to your abdomen. And let the shoulders settle again on top of the back. Now let your elbows get heavy. Let them point downward towards your hips. Let your fingers be soft. So pads of the fingers connected, edges of the palm, with the space there between on the palms of the hands. There's a space there. Now, as you inhale, feel the abdomen move into the hand. And as you exhale, feel the hand move into the abdomen. Take another breath in and create this sense of lifting and opening and expanding. And as you exhale, just be willing to let the breath go, trusting it will come back again. And 2 more times, full breath in and full breath out. And don't be afraid to hear your breath. The sound of the breath is soothing. So 1 more time, inhaling and exhaling. Now, as you open the eyes, lightly interlace your hands and move them out in front of you, palms facing you. Let your elbows open, let the palms come to the heart as you inhale. As you exhale, press the palms away, tuck the chin, draw the belly in, tuck the tail down, tuck and round the back. As you inhale, turn the palms towards you, lift and open, lift your chin, bring the hands to the chest, let the shoulders open. As you exhale, press away and start to round, tucking the chin. Inhale, lift and open, hands to the heart, interlaced. Exhale, press away and round the back. And 1 more time, inhale, hands to the heart, let your chin lift, let your shoulders stack over the back now. And exhale, press away and a little more rounding. Now next inhale, let the arms rise up. And if your shoulders are tight, which they might be from stress here, don't bring them all the way up to the head. Move them where you start to feel the tension, and then press the palms away. Take that full breath in and feel how that helps release some of that tension. And as you exhale, let the hands float down again, straight out in front of you. So this time looking at the back of the hands. So halfway, inhale, lift up again. Let your gaze lift up, let the arms lift up, palms facing the ceiling, start to draw them back toward the back of the room a little bit more. And then exhale, let the hands come down in front of you again. So arms extended long, press the palms. Inhale 2 more times, lift, maybe the hands go a little higher. And if the space isn't there, just kind of go to your edge, so don't push. Exhale, slowly let the arms come straight again. Look at the palms or eyes closed. Inhale, last time, lift up. And this time, stay there. Turn the palms toward your head as you exhale. Bring that right hand to the floor and let that left arm reach over the head. Now think about bending the left elbow and letting the elbow draw back and turn and look toward your hand. And then inhale, lift the arm over the head, let your right elbow bend and reach and extend. Think about that left knee, press it down, press your hip down, relax the shoulders and look up underneath the arm. And if the eyes are closed, that's great because then you feel the body and you move into the tightness and you kind of just nudge in there to where you feel that tightness and resistance, and then stop and breathe. Full breath in, feel it loosen, feel the expansion, feel the movement, and then exhale, feel the softening. And if you're okay here, move the fingertips out a little further on that right hand, bring the palm down, and continue on your next inhale, reaching and lengthening and expanding. Now next inhale, press up with the right fingertips, bring both arms up, bring the palms to touch, interlace, press up again. Draw the pinky fingers back, so palms facing the ceiling, pinky fingers move back a little bit more. Now turn the palms down toward the head again, and as you exhale, release that left hand. Look to the right hand, bend the elbow, open the shoulder, look to your palm, and then reach the arm up and over the head again, looking up underneath that arm. Think about that right leg now, press it down, start to soften the shoulders, bend the elbow. So find where you're feeling the tension, where it's living right now, in the shoulders, in the neck. So we go to the edge of it. We're not going to push past it. And then take a breath, fill the body with breath. Feel how that helps to open those tight areas. And as you exhale, maybe reach and fold over a little bit more. If you're still okay, tiptoe the fingertips out on that left hand, land the palm, and keep reaching. And maybe feel the stretch now on the inner thigh of that right hip. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Now inhale, press up with the left fingers and bring the palms to touch this time. And as you exhale, bring the palms to the heart space. So we're going to inhale, separate the hands, open the arms back. So it's like we're making a W. So the elbows are heavy, back of the hands move back, chin lifts up. This is your inhale. As you exhale, bring the palms to the heart. Inhale, open and expand, soft fingers. Exhale, palms to the heart. Inhale, open and expand. Exhale, palms to the heart. One more time. Inhale, open and expand. So we're moving right into the tightness here. And exhale, palms to the heart. Now tips of the fingers come to touch. So think about all the tips of the fingers touching right in front of you. Your elbows are bent. Press into those fingers. Stack your shoulders. Now inhale, expand the arms wide like they're wings. Lift your chin. Draw the back of the hands back a little bit deeper now. And then exhale, draw it back, pads of the fingers touching, press. Inhale, open and expand. Exhale, come back, bring the energy back into the palms of the hands, but just the pads of the fingers pressing so you can feel the energy growing. Inhale, open and expand. Exhale, bring the energy back into the palms of the hands and bring the palms to touch. We're going to close the eyes. We're going to let our body weight land. So let your shoulders relax. Feel the openness. You're moved into that tension. Be there. Notice it. Allow space for it. Allow it to be there. Feel the heaviness of the legs. Feel the lifting as you inhale, the openness in the heart. Be open. Be open to whatever you're feeling. So we can't deny it. We can't push it away. It's there, but we can move past it. We can move through it. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Now I want us to make the sound of Om because the vibration helps us to feel more connected to ourselves. So think about the feeling of the sound, the vibration in the body. So take a full deep breath in. As you open the eyes, bring the hands to the knees, tips of the fingers. Now move forward into your hips, lift your chin. Let your tail start to lift. So move it into the tension now. Maybe you hold your tension in your hips. So move forward into it, but not too far. And let the fingertips come to support the arms. So arms are straight in front of you on the mat. Now inhale, lift your chin and lift your tail at the same time. Let the back arch. As you exhale, look down at the hands and maybe land the palms, press the palms into the mat, tuck the chin. A little rounding of the shoulders. Now inhale, back to the pads of the fingers, lift up again. Let the tail lift, let the chin lift, let the back arch. You're on the pads of your fingers, arms are straight. As you exhale, look down at those hands, land your palms, tuck your chin. A little rounding of the back. 2 more times. Inhale, rise up. The fullness of the breath creates the arch in the back and that movement. Exhale, the belly draws in to release the breath. The palms land, the chin tucks, the back rounds. 1 more time. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, land. Now walk your hands back to your knees. Roll your shoulders. So think about exaggerating. So inhale, roll the shoulders forward. Lift them up. Exhale, draw them back, press them down. So hands side. So hands side forward as the shoulders roll forward and lift. And then as you roll back, the hands slide back as the shoulder blades draw back. Inhale, roll forward and lift. Exhale, draw back and down. 1 more time. Inhale, roll forward and lift. Exhale, roll back and down. From here, we're going to open those arms again. So palms up this time. So out to each side, curl your fingers, close your eyes. Just start to, like you're holding something in the palm of the hand, bounce your hands just a little bit. Feel a weight in the palm of the hand. Feel that feeling that you're holding something in the palm of the hand. And let the elbows be soft, let the shoulders be soft. And there's energy surrounding you. There's this energy surrounding you, it's surrounding the arms, and the arms are resting on this energy that you're creating. That's your energy. Full breath in, full breath out. Now, as you open your eyes, I want you to reach the fingers, spread them. As you exhale, cross left arm over the right, and grab your opposite shoulder and pull the shoulders in. So think about rounding a little bit in the upper back. Now inhale, relax the shoulders, lift the elbow tips. So how far you lift depends on your shoulders. And then exhale, draw the elbows down, tuck the chin, and pull the shoulders in again. So inhale, rise up. So here we create the arch in the back again, cat-cow movement. As you exhale, draw the belly in and round, tucking the chin, maybe tightening up the cross in the arms. Inhale, let the elbow tips rise up. Exhale, draw the elbows down and create the rounding. Last time, inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. From here, maybe the back of the hands come to touch, or maybe the pads of the fingers touch the left palm. And if it's too tight, just go back to the crossing of the arms. Now, just think about moving the elbows away from the chest. And if the arms are crossed, just lift the elbow tips up just a little bit to feel that little pull, the little pull in the top of the back, the shoulders there. And breathe out. Take a full deep breath in. See how that creates space there. And exhale, let it go. Think of the breath, moving the energy, creating space, moving through the chakras. And as you exhale, let go of some of the tension. And one more time, inhale, lift, and exhale. Now release the arms again, roll the shoulders. This time, reach your arms out, lift, bend the elbows. So reaching forward and lifting, and then rolling back and down. So moving the arms and the shoulders, create a little more softness there. Then bring the hands back to the knees, palms to the heart. We're going to inhale, open and expand, lift your gaze. As you exhale, right over left, grab the opposite shoulder and round the back. So think of your belly drawing in, your tail down, the elbows pointing down, the shoulders are being pulled forward. Now inhale, let the elbow tips lift. So the bottom arm is pulling that top arm up and you're lifting your gaze. As you exhale, let the elbows point down and round again. So notice how the tightness is different on this side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. And one more time. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. From here, maybe you'll bring the back of the hands to touch. Maybe you'll clasp the right fingers on the left palm. And if it's too tight, honor that. You don't have to stay here. So if you're feeling it in your neck too much or your shoulders are too tight, release the hands, cross the arms again. If you have your bind, move your elbows away and lift the fingertips. If you don't have the bind, lift the elbows and do the same movement we just did. And then hold here. Full breath in, full breath out. So feel how you inhale. When you inhale, you feel the fullness of your breath, the fullness of the breath. And as you exhale, you feel maybe a soft release on the exhale. So inhale, open and lift. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now release that bind. Bring your hands behind, fingertips on the mat, elbows pointing back, and elbows are bent. So we're pressing down to the pads of the fingers. Lift your chin and chest. Now just straighten your arms and look forward. And then bend the elbows again. Bend the elbows again. Lift your chin. Exhale, straighten the arms, move forward. Inhale, come back to the bent elbows, lift your chin. Now release the hands. So one more thing for the shoulders, tips of the fingers. Make a little circle with your elbow tips. So close the eyes. Make this circle small with each elbow. Pads of the fingers resting on the top of the shoulders. And we have a nice long spine here. And think of a little circle, little circle. We don't have to be big. And if it feels like you're finding some more openness and you want to make it bigger, absolutely make it bigger. So think of how the body wants to move in this circular movement with the elbows. And then stop and just move in the opposite direction. So if you move the elbows back, move them forward. If you were moving forward, move them back. It doesn't matter. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more time around, then we're going to extend the arms long, palms up, and same movement. The whole arm making a little circle, just a little circle. Full breath in, full breath out. Now open the palms and reach the fingers as you exhale. Bring the left hand to the right thigh, right hand behind, and turn your chin. And then press down through the fingertips, lift up through the crown of the head. So even in a twist, we have a long spine. Now inhale, come back to the openness, palms open facing me, fingers spread. As you exhale, move the right hand to the left thigh, left hand behind. Start to rotate into your twist, turning your chin. Lift up through the crown of the head. Now inhale, come back to center again, reaching the arms out. Exhale, palms to the heart. Now let's bring our hands to the floor and stretch those legs out. And if you're on blocks or something, a pillow or a blanket, just slide off. And just bring the legs together and bring your hands beside you and lift one side of your seat, move it back, and then lift the other, move it back. Let your shoulders be soft. So we're lifting and drawing back the leg, the foot, the seat. Lift the other side, draw back. When you finish that one, just bring your legs to touch, flex your feet, bring your hands to your knees, stack your shoulders. From here, fingertips slide down the shin. So think of this as one movement. So I want you to be a long spine. And I want you to think the easiest movement here is from your hip crease. So move from the hip crease. Let the back come at an angle. Let your fingers slide mid-shin, maybe mid-shin. See if you can keep the calves down. Just get a nice stretch in those legs after we've been cross-legged. Now inhale, come back to the knees, lift your shoulders. Exhale, slide the fingers forward. So the movement starts at the hip crease, belly, chest, chin, creating a nice long angled line of the back. Maybe your fingers move closer to the ankles. Inhale, slide back to the knees, lift up tall, nice flexion in the feet. Exhale, move forward again. So you're finding where your lower back is going to release, not move into pain. So if you need to, you're going to not go so far forward. If you're feeling more flexible, you can always move forward. So close the eyes and feel the movement. Shoulders stay stacked. The back is still long. The chin and chest move forward, and the hip crease is causing the movement, and the hands slide. So the hands stay connected. So it's like we're giving our legs a massage. So slide the fingers back up to the knees, and then slide the fingers as far as you can forward. From here, we're going to let our hands land on the mat, wherever you are. So maybe you're by your knees still, maybe by your calves, maybe you're almost to your ankles. Wherever you are, lift up through the crown of the head, lift the chin. Feel that nice stretch. From here, slide your hands back beside you. We're going to bend the right knee, step the foot on the floor. Now lift your hips and move your right hip forward and flex your left foot. Flex it strongly. Now bring both hands to that right leg and just make your knee tall. And think about lifting your toes, spreading them out. And then think about opening the knee. So right hand supports the knee, left hand supports the ankle. And as we open, we're going to place the sole of the foot on the inside of the left leg. So here's where you might use a block underneath your leg. You might use that pillow. You might use that blanket. Or you might land it. Now think about the left hand on the back of the left leg and the right hand pushing that right leg down. We're going to get up nice and tall, so shoulders square. Same movement from the hip crease. Move forward. belly, chest, chin. Gaze beyond the toes of that left foot, and you're flexing strongly. So we're creating a stretch in that left leg, and we're also opening that right hip. Now think about that left hand. Reach it toward the toes. Doesn't have to touch. So think about lifting up as you inhale, so the fingertips reach up to the ceiling of that left hand, and then exhale, reach it toward the left toes. Inhale, lift the fingertips up. Exhale, moving from that hip crease, belly, chest, and chin connected at an angle. One more time, inhale, lift up, exhale, come forward. So if you can reach your toes, pull the toes. If you're at your ankle, hold the ankle. If you're at your shin, hold the shin. And move forward, maybe a little bit more. So the left elbow softens as you let the body float forward. Maybe a little bit more. So if the lower back is telling you no, your knee is telling you no, your hip is telling you no, you back up. That's what restorative is about. It's about finding openness safely in your body in this moment. So we have a lot of tension built up, a lot of tension. We're all in this together. We're all feeling the same thing, and it's not comfortable. So let's release some of it. Take a full deep breath in, full deep breath out. As we come back up, we're going to come back up tall. We're going to lift that right leg. Stand the foot on the floor for a moment. Bring both hands to that knee. Pull your chest into that thigh. Lift up nice and long. And we're going to lift the foot and put it on the outside of that left leg. Now lean back so you can make space for your belly and move forward into the thigh. And then wrap your arms, lift up through the crown of the head. Look upward, hug in. Land that right big toe, it's pressing down. And your knee is as tall as it can be. From here, we're going to keep that left arm around that knee, and we're going to bring our right hand behind. Now use that right hand to press down. So bring it close. It's an extra brace for your back, for your spine. So you can come up nice and tall. And then hug that right knee in and turn your chin toward that right shoulder. Full breath in, full breath out. One more breath. From here, come back forward, and we're going to help that leg stretch out. And back to rocking back again. So lift your seat, move the leg back, lift the other side, move back. You're tilting forward. So we're creating the angle that will help us, support us in a forward fold. From here, hands on the knees again, stack the shoulders, move from the hip crease. Belly, chest, chin, fingers slide. So let your fingers slide down the leg. So hold the leg and slide back up to the knees. So massage the leg. Maybe when you get to the knee, rub the knees. And then slide back down again. And then come back up as you inhale, stacking the shoulders, and exhale. Move back in again. And one more time, come back up and exhale. Come back down. From here, let your hands land wherever it's comfortable for your lower back. So quick release, knees lift, tighter stretch, calves land. Close the eyes, take a full deep breath in, full deep breath out. This breath in, this breath out. So remember that our body lives in the past and our mind lives in the future, and our breath brings them together into the present. So as we come up, bend the left knee, bring that foot to the floor, and then bring your hands to the mat, lift your left hip, move it forward a little bit, and then hand on the knee and the ankle. Draw that left leg a little closer. Interlace your hands on that knee, lean back, move into that thigh, cross the arms, hug the leg, lift up long to the crown of the head, and really flex that right foot. So spread those toes, fan them open, reach through the heel, feel the calf, feel your stretch. It's a nice stretch for the body. Full breath in, full breath out. So stretching the muscles releases tension, releases tightness, releases stress. Now this is our power right here. Okay, so we feel like everything's out of our control, but we do have power to keep ourselves healthy. So let's grab our ankle and our knee and open that leg. So maybe again, you'll take your block and you'll put it on the outside of the leg, and then just adjust your seat here. So your right leg is straight and your left hip is open a little bit, but it's not wide open here. So think about that. And then if the block is not needed, you can move it away. Now, right hand on the knee, left hand might be pushing down on that leg. And then even if it's on the block, you're just pushing it, nudging it, finding more openness in your hip crease, in your hip, and then come up nice and tall, and maybe start to extend and reach. So reach to the right arm. So spread the fingers. So look at your fingers, spread them, create energy. So the fingers are reaching, the arm is reaching, the shoulder is reaching, the whole side body is reaching. And then inhale, come up tall, pressing down that left leg. Exhale, reach forward from the hip crease again. Inhale, come up tall with the fingers reaching to the ceiling, arm long. Exhale, come forward. 2 more times. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, come forward. Last time here. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, come forward. If you can grab the toes, grab the toes. If you can grab the toes by bending the knee, grab the toes, bend the knee, flex the foot, and create your stretch. If the calf is down, it's just a deeper stretch. Let your elbows soften as you move into that hip crease again. Deep breath in. Feel the fullness of the breath. Full breath in. Full breath out. Let the body settle. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more time. Full breath in. Full breath out. Now, as you come back up, we're going to lift that left knee. Step the foot on the floor. Interlace the hands and just square your hips off. Lean back again. So make space for your belly. Move into it. Into that thigh, cross your arms, come up nice and tall, feel the spine get long, feel the crown of the head being floating up toward that ceiling. Reflex that right foot, spread those toes, create energy. Deep breath in, deep breath out. From here, we're going to step our foot on the outside, left foot on the outside of the right foot. Grab the leg with that right arm. Bring that left hand behind you, close to the body. Make sure the wrist is not hurting, so the fingers are aimed in the right direction. Press down through the palm. It's like that right arm, that left arm is a brace for your back to come up nice and long, and then move into your twist. Deep breath in, deep breath out. So you should feel a little pull in that hip. You should feel length in your spine. You should feel heaviness in your shoulders. You should feel effort in this reaching and stretching and lengthening. And think about your big toe, that left big toe. Press it down and reflex that right foot and spread those toes. One more breath here. Now come back forward, and we're going to stretch both legs again. And same movement. Lift your hip, move your seat back. Lift the other side, move your seat back. Let your shoulders be soft. Turn your head from side to side. Let your shoulders move from side to side, creating that angle so that when you're ready, you fold forward. Deep breath in, deep breath out. This breath in, this breath out. 2 more breaths here. As you come up, let your hands slide up, and we're going to come onto our mat and we're going to lie down. So first thing I want you to do is plop yourself down and think about your legs wide, your feet flop open, your arms open. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Really push it out through the mouth. Deep breath in. Feel the breath flood the body. Deep breath in. And let it go. Now with the legs wide, bend your knees, step your feet on the floor. So knees are tall, legs are wide, knees are wide. Edges of mat. So right foot on the right edge, left foot on the left edge. Knees tall. Make sure there's nothing in the way of your legs here. Now lift your arms straight up, bring your palms to touch, scrunch the shoulders forward, lift your head, tuck your chin. And then bring your head down with the chin tucked. Bring your hands to the belly, middle fingers touching. Let the fingers just be spread and let them get heavy, elbows on the floor. shoulders heavy. Now just push the belly down with your fingers as you tuck your tail up. And just rock your knees just a little bit side to side. Not very big movement, just a little rocking, same direction. So both knees to the right and both knees to the left. Little pressure of the pads of the fingers pressing down on the belly, the tail tucked up, that lower back just getting a little massage. Now, next time you come back to center, let your arms open out, palms up, and move your arms. So maybe you're going to move them closer, maybe you're going to move them further away. Where do you feel the shoulders feel the most connected to the floor? So if the arms are wide and you feel good there, stay there. If they're moving them in, maybe moving them in just a little bit makes them feel better. So find it for you. Now look to your right shoulder. Is it lifting or is it resting? Lift it up. See it lifted, rest it. Now look, turn your head to the left, look to your left shoulder, lift it away from the floor, and then let it rest. Lift it again, and let it rest. So the thing about tension is that we don't even realize how it's affecting our body. And all of a sudden, when we realize, we notice that everything is tight and scrunched up. So soften your fingers, wiggle them. Now, lift your toes, spread them out, and close the eyes. As you exhale, I want you to turn your chin to the left shoulder, drop your legs slowly to the right. So they don't have to go all the way down. I don't want you to lift your feet. I want you to be on the outer edge of your right foot, inner edge of your left foot. So that left knee is hovering over, maybe over that right heel. That right knee is hovering over the floor, or maybe your leg lands. Your chin turns to that left shoulder. But I don't want you to lift your shoulder. I want your shoulders to stay anchored, both shoulders. And I want you just to find where your neck feels comfortable. Curl your fingers again, wiggle them. Take a deep breath in here and let it go. So flood the body with breath. Deep breath in. One more time, deep breath in. Next inhale, just let your head come back to center, soles of the feet back to the floor, knees tall. Now, as you exhale, turn your chin to the right, let the knees tip to the left. Don't lift your feet. We're rolling to the outer edge of the left foot, inner edge of the right foot. Relax the shoulders again. Let your feet, your toes relax. Think about heaviness of that right knee that's hovering over that heel. And maybe that left leg is landed. Maybe it's hovering too. Now turn your chin a little bit more to the right. Now again, flood the body. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Now come back on the soles of the feet. Walk your feet in one step. There's still separation. Bring the hands together. Arms straight up in the air. Let the thumbs come overhead, maybe touching the floor. Reach through the fingers. Tuck your chin. As you inhale, bring the hands up. Bring that right knee to the hands. Interlace, hug in. Flex your right foot. Now stretch your left leg. So lift your foot, stretch it out, and then land your heel. Toes pointing up. Now hug that right leg in a little bit tighter. And then notice if your shoulders have lifted. So let them land, let them be heavy. Now let your toes of your right foot lift, slip your hands behind the right thigh. Reach your heel up, point and flex. Keep the left foot flexed. Point the toes of the right foot and reach the heel. Softness, a little softness in the knee. Point and flex. Point and flex. Now start to make a circle with the right toes. Let your shoulders get heavier. Make the circle a little bigger so the whole foot is moving in the ankle. Maybe you'll hear a little cracking in the ankle. Now stop and move the other direction with your circle. So think of the ceiling You're making that round circle on the ceiling. So make it big and round. Now, next time you complete that circle, bend the knee, hug the hand, bring the hands to the shin, hug in tight. Bend the left knee, step the foot on the floor. Now lift the right leg up in the air again, flex the foot. Leg is long, bring your palms to the floor, tuck your chin. Lift your hips and reach through the right heel. So you're pressing into the left foot, lifting your back, reaching through the heel. Hold it, relax the shoulders, press them to the floor. Now bend your knee, bring the back down, step that right foot down. Inhale, palms together, arms straight, reaching straight up. Exhale, thumbs reach the floor overhead. Inhale, reach your fingertips, create more length in the side body. Exhale, lift your left foot, bring your hands to interlace on your left knee, hug in, flex your left foot. Inhale, lift the toes of the left foot up and reach your heel, slip the hands behind the thigh. Now let your shoulders land, tuck your chin. Now lift that right foot and stretch your leg and land your heel, toes pointing up, foot flex. Now start to point and flex again with the left foot. So think about pointing to the ceiling and then reaching the heel toward the ceiling. Soften the knee a little bit, point and flex. 2 more times, point and flex. Let your shoulders get heavy as you do that. Now next, we're gonna make that circle. So think of your ceiling, you're making that circle and nobody's gonna see it, it's invisible. So big circle, but make it round, make it big. And then stop and go the other direction. Keep that right foot flexed, keep energy in that right leg. And then we're gonna stop that circle, hug that knee in, hug that left knee in, bring your hands to your shin, hug in tight. Bend that right knee, step that foot on the floor, heel is close to you, knee over ankle. Lift that left leg up now and flex. Release the palms to the floor, let the shoulders press. So hands, arms, shoulders pressing, tuck your chin. Now press into that right foot, lift your hip, reach your left heel up. Hold it and breathe. Press your shoulders down, press your arms down. Deep breath in, keep reaching through the heel. 1 more breath. Now bring the back down, bend the knee. Left hand on the left knee, right hand on the right knee. Make circles outwardly. So legs come together and come in, and then the knees open out and they press away. Hands on the knees, hug in, open out. Hug in, open out. Hug in, open out. 2 more times here. Kind of get lost in this movement. This is really a kind of cool movement because when you extend away, the shoulders lift, but when you hug in, they press down and the whole spine feels the floor. And then we round a little bit as we move away and let the toes relax and let the movement feel really good for your whole back, your whole body. A few more breaths here. Now, next time the legs come together, bring the hands to the shins, hug in. Think about dropping the legs to the right. So come onto your right thigh and bring your right hand to the top of the left knee. Now think about bringing your left arm out to the left and turning your chin toward that arm. So if your left shoulder is up in the air, I want you to bring your hand under the right leg and lift that leg. And if you have something there to support it, like a block or a blanket or a pillow, put it under the leg. And find your left shoulder landed, so your palm is up. If you can keep the right leg down and just pull that left leg in, keep the knees high, come into your twist. Now feel where you feel resistance here at your center where the twist is happening. Take a full breath in and let it go. Full breath in and let it go. 1 more time and let it go. Now we're going to bring our head up first. We're going to step our left foot on the floor, bring our right foot to the floor, bring our palms down, lift both hips up, press your shoulders down. So as soon as I lift my hips, my shoulders scrunch forward. I want them to press the mat. And keep that space there. So press into the feet, maybe lift a little higher. Press the shoulders, press the hands, press the arms. Keep the tuck of the chin. Maybe lift a little higher. One more breath here. Now, as you lower the back, bring the hands to the knees, hug in, bring the hands to the shins, hug in tighter. Come on to the left side. So let the left leg land, let the right leg land. Let your right shoulder lift. Bring your left hand to the top of that right leg. And then look to the right hand as it opens out. So if your shoulder doesn't land, lift that bottom leg, lift the left leg, maybe put a block there, maybe put your hand there, and then find your right shoulder. If your left leg lands and the right leg is just a little separation, just pull it in. If there's a big separation, put something between your knees. Soften the fingers, soften the spine, soften the breath, flood the body, deep breath in. Let it go. Deep breath in. Let it go. One more time. Let it go. Now bring that right foot to the floor, left foot to the floor. Rock your knees side to side. So let your knees rock in one direction, head just turn to the other. We're not going all the way down. We're just tipping, coming onto the outer and inner edge of your feet, turning head in the opposite direction, and then reversing it. When you come back to center, bring your palms to the floor, bring your shoulders down, tuck your chin, press your feet, lift those hips up, maybe lift higher. So the inhale is pressing and lifting, the exhale is holding. And find your stretch, find your openness, find your breath, find your connection. Full breath in, full breath out. So if you have blocks, you can put blocks under there, come into supported bridge pose. If you have a pillow, you can put a pillow under there. Whatever feels the best for you. But if you want a little more energy to go through the body, press into the feet, toes pressing, hands pressing, shoulders pressing, chin tucking. Deep breath in, deep breath out. This breath in, this breath out. One more breath. As you exhale, slowly lower the back, stretch one leg out, let your feet open. You're at the edge of the mat. Let the other leg stretch out, let your toes open. Wiggle the toes, flip the palms up, wiggle the fingers. Full breath in, land the body, land the shoulders. Close the eyes. Let your fingers curl. I want you to feel the chakras in the palms of the hands. Feel the energy there, swirling, moving. There's a slight heaviness, a feeling that you could almost touch what's in the palm of the hand. You can almost feel like you're holding it. And the movement is soothing and calming and anchoring. So feel that movement. It's like this little weight, and the back of the hands are pressing into the floor. And the arms start to take that feeling of connection, and the shoulders and the spine and the legs, and wiggle the toes. Imagine that you could see this energy surrounding you. What color would it be? How would it feel how would you feel when you saw it? You all have this glow around us. You all have this energy. And in this energy, we can rest. And in this resting, we can let go of some tension. And in this letting go, we can come to a place of peacefulness and connection to ourselves. So let your gaze be behind those eyelids. And just notice that blank space. And it's blank space for you to create opportunity in this scary time. There's always opportunity. There's always something good. So see it, find it. Let that be your goal for tomorrow. Instead of worrying, instead of stressing, look for that seed of opportunity. Full breath in, full breath out. This breath in, this breath out. I'm going to stay here for a few more breaths. So allow, I'm saying allow because you have to allow the weight of the body to land. So allow that to happen. Allow that to happen. And allow the muscles to soften and relax and let go. And then I want you to think, in this moment, it's a perfect moment because you've let go of some tension, some stress, some tightness. And even if you haven't let go of all of it, it's a beginning. And our life is a journey. And as T.S. Eliot tells us, the journey is an accumulation of patience and stillness and emptiness. So right now we're being patient with ourselves to come to stillness and empty our body of its tension. All you need to do is let the breath enter and fill you, and let the breath go and empty you. Feel the movement of the body rising and falling with that breath. Full breath in, full breath out. 2 more breaths here. So in your mind, you're going to play a little game here. In your mind, I want you to imagine that we're in our class in IXL, and we're all in the room together, and we can hear each other's breath, and we can feel the energy in the room that we created. So we call that, remember that. And I know you've felt it before. I know you felt it. And there's days when it's stronger than others, but I know you've all felt it, where we all feel connected and everything felt good and we felt in a good place. I want you to recall that in your mind. And that's what I want you to think about when you lie down to go to sleep tonight. I want you to imagine yourself in the room at IXL with all of us joined there, ending class in Shavasana, and seeing that blank space behind your eyelids as possibility. So let's hug the right leg in, and then hug the left leg in, and just gently rock a little side to side. We're going to bring ourselves up slowly and gently back to a seated position. And take your time, find yourself, come up slow, so don't rush. Don't rush. We have all the time in the world. And when you come to sit cross-legged, just think about rocking. So think about lifting the right hip off the floor and then landing it, and then lift the left, and let your hands support you, and let your shoulders be square, and just rock side to side here. So actually lift way up, lift the knee, lift the hip, and then land and lift the other side, and come into the palm of that landed hand and lean in that direction. So lean in that direction. Think about maybe the forearm's gonna come toward the floor as you lean, and then go to the other side. And then next time you're on the right side, stay there. Keep your hip lifted and bring that left arm over the head and just reach the palm. So maybe your right forearm is almost landed or landed, and keep that left hip lifted, and reach that left arm. And then come back up and go to the other side. So rock to the other side, and maybe that left forearm almost lands or lands, and your right hip is lifted. Let the right arm reach over the head, and just keep reaching, keep reaching, keep reaching. And then inhale, come back onto both sides of your seat and settle there. So from here, I want you to think of leaning forward. So remember our hip crease, because that's where it's easiest. Hands on the knees, lean forward. Now move your chin to the left and look to the left leg. And then inhale, move your chin from the left knee to the right knee. And then start to move back on your seat. And then come back to that left knee with your chin and cross over to the right. And then hands on the knees, roll around on the back. And then come back again. Left, the chin to the left knee to the right. And then lean back, hands on the knees to create that lean. And then lean forward, cross over. And then hands on the knees, roll around to the other side. Let your shoulders soften. And create this kind of a circle with the body. So leaning forward, chin to the opposite knee, and then rolling all across the back side of your tail, holding your knees. And one more time in this direction. And then when you come to that right knee, stop. Now move your chin from the right knee to the left knee, and then roll across the back. Again, come back forward, cross over. So we're leaning back, kind of rounding a little bit, and then coming forward and reaching. And just go around a couple more times and let your shoulders and your body be soft. And one more time, come around. And then we'll come back to center with the chin, lift the shoulders, bring the hands to the thighs, settle the elbows next to you. Now, one palm over the other. So your choice, whether it's your dominant hand or on the bottom or your top. Middle, the thumbs touching lightly. Curl your fingers. Let them rest in your lap. Take a deep breath in, close the eyes, feel the body lengthen. Exhale, let it settle. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. Now, as you inhale, open the eyes, sweep the arms up, palms together. Namaste, everyone.